In this part, we will focus on the teaching activities to support SEL practices, specifically in your digital classrooms. The sample activities to promote social and emotional learning are organized around the three conceptual categories: cognitive regulation, emotional regulation, and social interpersonal skills. Use daily affirmations to build students' self-confidence and practice positive self-talk. You can choose an affirmation statement for the month or for the week. Students can type their affirmation statement in the chat box or a collaborative board such as Padlet or Google Jamboard. You can let the class vote for the statement using an online survey tool such as Mentimeter. Introduce self-monitoring strategies to practice self-awareness and self-regulation in digital lessons. You can design a monitoring tool, for example, a simple lesson flow log or a checklist with questions, visuals such as mind maps, crosswords, etc. You can update those according to your lesson plans that day. Ensure that when introducing the self-monitoring strategy, you model how to use it and practice using it several times. Explain to your students that they will be completing the monitoring tool during the lesson and share it with you at the end of the lesson. Here, ensure that the monitoring tool doesn't serve as a controlling tool. It is more like giving check-ins and catching up with the cues like in a learning game. Put some visual cue on the screen at a certain interval when students check if they have been paying attention, such as listening to the speaker at that moment and catching that specific word or color. Then they note it down on the monitoring tool. At the end of the class, ask students to put their monitoring tools in front of the camera or screenshot their sheet to submit. Provide feedback on how accurately they were monitoring their own behavior, not how well they were paying attention or engaging. Monitoring progress helps students to check where they are in relation to the lesson objectives and come up with a plan to accomplish their goals. You can use visual roadmaps showing the lesson objectives, activities, and self-checklists for students to check where they are. You can use online survey tools or chat boxes to check where they are and what they need more practice or explanations for. You can also use peer checking checklists or tables to encourage students to work together, reflect on their progress, and allow peers to provide feedback to each other. Another one, connect with your students via check-ins. You can use check-in questions before starting the digital class to connect with your students. You can ask students to pick a particular emoji that represents their emotion and post it in the chat box. As another alternative, you can ask students to think of 3 different emoji faces and show them in the order they want by making faces to the camera themselves. When you say, "Here we go," all students make faces at the cameras at the same time repeatedly. And when you say "freeze," everyone stops changing faces and just freezes with the latest one for a few seconds to look at the faces of the classroom members. As a facilitator, you simply summarize how many different moods there are, and you can repeat this energizing activity at the end of the lesson. They enjoy it a lot. Another one, create age-appropriate class responsibilities for students during digital platform lessons. Enhance students' sense of ownership and responsibilities by giving them small, achievable tasks, such as a small task, such as being a timekeeper, a chant leader, or a discussion facilitator. This kind of task can also serve as a basis for student motivation to work on challenging tasks. Use collaborative learning opportunities as much as possible, such as using a breakout room function or providing asynchronous collaborative project opportunities. Students can practice communication and interpersonal problem-solving skills through these. When using a breakout room during the digital class, keep in mind that you make each group small and assign each student a role such as a facilitator, secretary, or a reporter. Provide meaningful conversation or discussion opportunities for students on the digital platform to make use of positive relationship skills. For this, firstly, you create and monitor conversational agreements. Create process roles. Implement protocols. There's a number of smart protocols you can use as tools in the process, such as the variations of KWL charts. Practice virtual applause. Upon mutual agreement with your students, decide on virtual applause. Encourage the class to give the student who contributed to the discussion or made a good comment or asked a good question the virtual applause, such as with actual hands to the camera or using hand clapping icons. Since we as teachers can make use of a wide range of strategies and tools, in this chapter we have been through various strategies and tools. And you've been great to complete the chapter. So this applause is for you.